A lot of these guys have played for Coach Shrewsbury, and they know how to play together. I asked them when they're going to run a lot of sets, and they said, we'll run some stuff, but we're not going to be too structured. We're just going to get out here and hoop because we know how to play together.
Taylor Persons, a TBT staple.
Yes, sir.
Who had played with the Fort Wayne team for a long time, as Myron Jones filling it up here early on. Persons wasting no time. Fast and furious here in Pittsburgh. All gassed up in this regional. That gets punched off the glass. That's the other Weathers brother, Michael. Here's his brother, Marcus, brother to brother.
And, you know, Michael thinks he's the Weathers and his brother's the other Weathers.
Yeah. Varicallo steps in.
Albert Varicallo.
Shouldered into Harar.
Smoked that one.
And everything but the finish there. Jones cross court, Sessoms extra step and got the short J.
Yeah, he may have taken that.
And right near all those movie studios.
Yep. DC movies.
Persons able to grab that away. Weathers gliding and cleaned up by his brother. Persons, great find. Shriver right to the basket. Which is why he's playing here with the Happy Valley Hoopers. Persons sheds the defender and scores. Went right around Trent Buttrick.
He is a handful.
Sessoms feet under him off the fake and another triple. En route to the second round, but a good one here brewing in the 4-5 matchup. Happy Valley Hoopers and Dubois Dream. The Dream with the lead and get a block by Michael Weathers.
And yesterday was not a good day for the higher seeds in some regions.
Marcus Weathers, little whirling dervish.
Nonetheless, Dubois Dream gets to keep possession.
Well, you don't need to worry about replay today. Shriver steps in and a deep two. You have three former Big East teams, one that's still currently there, Stars of Stores. The Connecticut alumni as Weathers around his screen drills the three. West Virginia here, West Virginia alumni, and the Zoo Crew, the Pitt alumni.
And that's a much improved team, too. Another splashdown by CJ Curtis Jones. That was deep, too. But you talked about inexperience. That Stars of Stores team, really talented, but not a lot of TBT experience. And talking,
I think 6 years old. How old were you?
I was a grown man.
Touche.
Though,
Persons off the window.
Let's just say those were my peers. I was playing college basketball when those guys were playing college basketball.
Taylor Persons calling glass. And we're down to a two-possession game.
But somehow, Matt, I'm still in my 30s. How'd I pull that off?
You look good. Speaking of looking good, Happy Valley Hoopers.
To a guy catching it and laying it in. Another no-no defensively. How deep was that?
6 for Weathers. Woo! Jones, little heat check.
Big-time splashdown from downtown.
9 now for Myron Jones. He and Curtis Jones have combined for 18. Persons right back to the cup. Couldn't quite get the angle to bank it in. Here comes Happy Valley, 3-on-2. Sessoms lost the handle.
Sloppy.
And numbers the other way.
Oh, here we go.
Weathers going to take it himself.
But when he released it, that became a tough shot thanks to the closeout by number 3, Biss.
Persons off balance, doesn't matter.
That's that guy. That's that guy I remember from Fort Wayne champs. Who scored the touchdown in the Super Bowl that we won? We, as if we played, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Well, Trey Burton threw it, right?
Well, Trey, yeah, and of course. I went to school.
Really special.
Trey's dad was my teammate at Liberty.
Harar had to force that up over Moses. Played really good D. Shot clock back to 20. Daniels gets the friendly bounce. Hitting the beard.
The beard is part of the ball.
Lee, mid-range. And again, too many trading baskets for Dubois Dream.
Yeah, and the anatomy of any comeback is getting stops. And you have to figure out how to stop people. Once you do, then you can play with a little more freedom offensively. And a great crossover right there.
9 schools.
Transfer portal. And then the COVID years, the guys get to play 9 years, 10 years of college basketball.
Shriver, multi-school guy. Happy Valley Hoopers with training camp at State College. Welcomed with open arms. My current Penn State head coach, Mike Rhodes. What a find there to Daniels, who played at Prairie View A&M.
In
Syracuse
New York,
alumni.
right?
Michael Weathers brings this down to a 5-point game.
Nice, Rob.
Good rotation, and Dom Robb sends that out of bounds.
Wearing, and some of the Dubois Dream Team wearing as well.
I feel like I'm watching Baylor or Oregon. Lee, nice cut. Penn State alumni, Happy Valley Hoopers back up 7.
You know, we talked about the players. If you get too good of a guy, you may not have him available as Rob sends it in.
On a 15-second shot clock, game clock differential here for Happy Valley Hoopers.
Oh,
Sessom sent away by Rob. Shot clock inside 10. Somebody's open. It's Myron Jones. Rattles it home. 229 career threes at college for Myron Jones. Weathers couldn't make it. Rob, a second punch.
Stay off the rim, big guy.
And that net looks like it's in pain.
That was their first free throw attempts of the game, by the way.
And maybe more emphasis this quarter to try and get there as you get into crunch time. Penetrating pitch. Jones got a hit on the arm, maybe. Harar, and got raked. They're letting him go. Schreiber comes down with the basketball.
Rob just couldn't convert that shot, but he got a good look.
Lee one-on-one in on him and got the friendly touch off the heel.
Crunch time for Dubois Dream. But again, you know, you can't run the clock out. You still have to play to a target score, and we've seen teams come back.
Sessom says, I don't know about today. And that's a big-time heat check. Harar, big on the glass, and finishes.
Rebound number 12. There's a place for this in the future of basketball, and it may not be 5 years, 10 years, but someday I believe all games will end this way.
Persons wanted to set up Rob. Jones took it away and finishes.
Woo.
Lee. Harar! Says harumph.
Now they'll probably get just one more possession before we get into the Elam ending scenario, and it would behoove Happy Valley to call a timeout.
Marcus Weathers with a big stop of the bleeding, but still
is, what, 23 points away?
So plus 23 versus plus 8.
Yeah.
Weathers and plus 20.
There you go. And that's the way they go for the hero shot and the kill shot. Instead of just keep playing basketball, run your offense and get a couple of easy buckets.
Persons and drills the 3.
They leave that door open sometimes.
And it's cracked right now.
The door is creaked open a little bit, I will say that. But it's still, this Happy Valley team is definitely in the driver's seat.
Lee, and there they are, 5 away. Plus 5 versus plus 17 in terms of Elam ending journey. Weathers makes it plus 14.
How about this shooting all of a sudden from the boys' dream? Nonetheless, that is going to fall on deaf ears.
Quick inbounds, and what a difference that is.
Man,
Curtis Jones.
What a turn of events, and now we got a technical foul.
There's still 14 away. Persons, little extension.
Pretty nifty, huh?
Glass.
Yeah, that was kind of an afterthought.
I don't think that was what he intended to do at first.
Look, he's looking to find someone open. Persons with the steal here.
Missed the 3.
Trying to do his best impression of Reggie Miller.
And they had a leak out if they wanted it. Instead, Michael Weathers. They're 10 away.
And you can't blame Happy Valley for leaking. Here we go.
Harar sends Happy Valley Hoopers to the second round. Their first TBT win.